We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're the
team.
media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
Yo, check it out. We got Wack 100 reacting to the Young Thug YSL trial and the 80 new witnesses they have to testify against Thug. So let's get to the content. Listen to what Wack talking about. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Run the content.
In the block.
They didn't kept up with the YSL. Y'all say the nigga got 80 more witnesses?
Yeah, they got 80 more, Wack.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna be real. I think that DA need to go back and assess their witnesses, because, bro, I don't know how much more is that judge gonna take. The witnesses getting up there talking about I don't remember, bro. How many, bro, for real? At what point in time do you think that judge, through these 80 witnesses, is gonna keep hearing these about I don't remember, I don't recall, I lied?
I give it like 10 more. 10 out of the 80.
That's a lot.
Because you got a couple more high-profile snitches left. Low key.
Which one? I don't know them niggas, so I don't know.
I mean, you got the Shannon Stillwell nigga.
Who is that?
That's the SB nigga. That's the nigga with the dreads. I sit right behind Doug. That's
He be in the court?
Yeah, that's the attorney that always object with the bald head. That's his attorney.
So you think he gonna, I'm saying, you think he a nigga that's gonna like not change his story?
He told a lot, Wack.
All of them, nigga. What
that's what I'm saying. They all told a lot, so but they get on the stand and they do what they do, so I don't know. They play games on that stand, Wack, to see what they did. It's the third witness so far.
I'm just saying, bro, like, and then I don't know why the DA hasn't took them niggas back who reneged, who they can get a time to, who don't have the Woody deal, to stretch them and make a statement. I'd have been did that, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Remember like 2 weeks ago, we had some content where she pulled all the emails and she wanted all the plea agreements emails from the state and every witness?
And she got mad that they didn't send them by the morning?
Right. She hasn't even ruled on that yet. So all of that shit is still in play, you feel me? Whether or not that shit was some nasty... They let them boys out to just snitch. That's all it was. They all was incarcerated. They let them out on plea deals just to snitch in this case. Just in the RICO. Them boys had fed charges and state charges. They let them out just to snitch in this case. That's a fact.
But ain't none of them cooperating, right?
1000%. They got on that stand, you seen it, and did what they did. They all got immunity though, but not against perjury. So now does the state put the heavy hammer on them right now and make it all look bad? Because right now, they might just playing a waiting game.
So is these niggas on the street or they in jail?
They on the street. Every last one of them on the street.
Oh.
They let them out.
That's wicked.
Okay, so there's no way in the history of trials. Baby, you cold? Huh? You can put the, no, whatever you can put the, I can't see them. I cannot see them, bro, going 80 more people. I wouldn't give a 40 of them got up there and said, yeah, he did it. Nigga, at this point in time, that DA need to go back and review the witnesses and see who's going to get up there and be in their favor.
It looked like steady in this case, Wack. It looked like they built this whole snitch And the snitches ain't snitching on the stand.
That's what I'm saying. And see, this is why even if they try to have a mistrial, right, it was gonna look funny trying to bring it back because now, remember, they used all these people, Woody and all these niggas to say, this is the reason why we need this charge, we need this, whatever. You ain't got none of that no more. You don't have it.
Can't use them again. There's no way you could put them on stand again.
You don't have
No
it. So
way.
everything you use to get the head DA to say, okay, we're going to go ahead and bring the charges, you don't have it no more. I honestly think now, on the state level, Thug finna pull a Don King. He gonna beat that shit on the state level. He gonna have to deal with it on the fed level. I mean, am I missing something, Prince? When they made the initial arrest of the raid, I believe they found some assault rifles and some silencers in the wall. So niggas told. You know what I'm saying?
So that got thrown out.
No. Now we ain't talking about the shit that was there with the police report.
Okay.
No. We talking about they served their
I'm gonna double check on that.
The day they took Thug into custody, when they went to his house, they found silencers and machine guns in the wall, like somebody told them they got the guns in the wall. But they never added those charges to the state case, which kind of told me the feds is holding that.
So you might be right, because one of those guns allegedly in the safe was part of the guns that Little D got from Arrowhead Pawn Shop. That's not in this RICO.
It's not. They never added it. They when they came to get him, they already had their charges. So if they had came and got him, not found him, the charges with the charges. They came across these things in the raid, but they never added them to the state case. So that tells me the feds is possibly holding that, sitting on that, and seeing what's going to happen down here.
My only issue with this whole is every witness that you've seen up there right now that was an unindicted co-defendant had a federal charge, either did fed time or is on federal probation for these acts. Does that change anything?
What you mean, previously?
Like right now. You feel me? Like Woody did fed time for that gun in the Dunbar Center. Moontoon did fed, you see what I'm saying? Like, these are all federal witnesses. Technically, they're stitching in the state.
Well, yeah, you're right. A lot of these niggas been telling, and I'm gonna be real, what niggas is missing. Although we listening to the things these niggas told on Thug about, bro, Thug ain't the only they was telling on, bro.
They told on Nif Gang too. I'll wake it up. They told on every last one of the niggas that shot at him. Who else? Cause
that's crazy.
I mean, how you think they got arrested?
Yeah, same shit.
It's a lot of work of them niggas telling the other side. A lot of work.
That's crazy.
I put it like this, Wack. If there's any issue on telling or snitching at this point, we might as well not even discuss it no more. What more do you need? We got the interrogation videos. We got niggas calling detectives 200 times. We done played the shit in court. We done seen the court. I sent you the boy said on the stand. He said he never PC'd up. He never got touched. Yeah, he snitched. He don't go. I sent you that work, right? Lil D on the stand. He said he went through his whole fed time as a snitch. He never got touched. He said, so what? On the stand.
That's the Zachary nigga, huh?
Yeah, nigga said, so what? I snitched. Niggas ain't touched me. That's what he said. That's exactly what the nigga said. Am I wrong? Oh, but they got Shannon nigga up in jail though, multiple times. That's the dude that shot at the gas station. That had the innocent lady in the driver's seat, shot her in the face on impact, flipped the car. He like had a collapsed lung and shit like that, broke his ribs. The Shannon dude is really, you wanna run that content, we can. He a real big play in all this. He been quiet so far.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to say. So the gun, I'm glad you brought up Woody's gun. So, remember, Prince, I was telling you the other day that I found something about when they arrested him and how corrupt and crooked the Atlanta Police Department is. And I was like, once you're detained or in the back of a police car, where are you supposed to go? Remember when I asked you that?
That's a great question to ask Wack.
Okay, so then, Wack, once they have you in a police car and you're detained, arrested,
You got to go to
where
the substation.
that's where you're supposed to go, right?
Yeah, straight to the substation. Yep.
Okay, so listen to this. Let me find it. Hold on. Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. That's why I said this is bigger than just the YSL. This is covering up the Atlanta Police Department and how dirty and shiesty. I don't know. Something's not right. But keep talking about. Okay, let me see. Where is it?
I'm gonna just throw you some softballs. So the timeline.
Okay, so what they did was they okay, so somebody reported that Woody was in a gym with a gun in the bag, right? And so
911 hotline tip.
yep, they came and they got him. And so, but the police officers, one of the police officers, they was just lying and they said that, you know, they never looked in the bag until they took it outside. But in their reports, they said differently. It's too much to read for that. But, so he was detained in the thing. So Woody had filed a motion. He filed a motion to, I don't know, either dismiss, I'll read. I don't know what it was, but a motion because it was messed up what they did. What they did was instead of taking him, no, not suppress the video. What they took him to, instead of the station, they took him to some park to meet up with Detective Gaither, the female that wasn't on camera, to talk to her. Before, no, but they're saying that he asked for her, but in this paperwork, he's saying that the transporting officers called her to come talk to him.
But see, that's the discrepancy is such. How would they know to call the gang unit detective when they have a random person there? Remember, he had to talk to the feds. His first interrogation, so they knew exactly who he was. He's known in Atlanta. He's known in Mechanicsville at that point in time. They know exactly who it is.
Yeah, but you're missing the point.
So what
he
are
was
you
in
saying?
The back
you
of
saying they didn't take him to the substation? What I'm trying to figure out.
No, they didn't take him to the substation.
They took him.
They took him to the substation after they took him to the park to talk to the gang unit.
Okay, did he go identify somebody?
No, it didn't say that he identified anybody.
Because sometimes if I'm doing a field ID, you know what I'm saying? They will do that. They'll arrest you somewhere and then take you to do a field ID, and then so they took him to the park. Was he a cooperant already?
See, Wack, that's where it gets tricky. Because remember, Detective Gaither is the one that doesn't have the reports. So now the reports of everything that she did, at some point the defense attorneys objected and said, hey, we know that there was communications between you and Woody that are not documented anywhere. Where are those reports?
None of it, there's no way that they go, well, you right, if they supposed to.
We know that happened, right? Because the cop report says that you took him to meet Detective Gaither. Where's her report of that meeting? So to Sunshine's point, that's where the corruption starts. Where is it at? It doesn't exist. That's what was said.
Not only that, but they even turned off their cameras.
But this is what I'm saying. Why is Woody even still a factor? He works against them, not for them.
But this is early in the case, right? This is 2015 when this is happening.
No. Okay, but the case ain't going on. No charges been brought. This is just him cooperating. Charges wasn't brought to what, 2022?
No, not in the. So the RICO is different from all of these charges were done individually already.
No, but Doug wasn't arrested in Book, was he?
No, not Doug at all. But all of the other charges, the shootings, all of these dudes were already done.
No, that's the individual charges.
Right. The RICO was just these just overt acts in the RICO. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so but what I'm saying is, I don't think at this point nothing Woody has said helps the DA.
I'm with you 1,000% on that.
Woody is, well, he's in, everything he did is in favor of Thug. What's his dude, Moon Tomb? He did say some shit not in favor of Thug, though, right? Did he? Didn't he verify? Yeah, YSL's a gang and all this shit.
That's the part, yeah, because it's plea deal. You have to admit to some things on the plea deal.
You got all the other people, Gunna, his brother, all them other people. They did the same shit. But okay, but here's it is: have the DA they proved that YSL is a criminal organization?
Not even close.
Because all these niggas is saying, yeah, we shot that up, but that ain't had nothing to do with Thug.
Every incident so far has been separate of anything YSL, except that they say it's still YSL. But they said, nope, you did it myself. Nope, I did it. Do it. Nope, you did it my girl.
So they haven't proved that this is a criminal organization.
Not even close. They don't have any communications from Thug to anybody doing anything, saying authorize anything.
So how are they proving a RICO?
They not.
The only thing they got proving a RICO is
they're not
like Gunna saying YSL's the gang, right?
Exactly. Okay, exactly. What do they have, Wack? They have
that's all they got.
They have the people that were locked up that they let out on plea deals to say that it's a gang. They don't have nothing else. Of course, they got the Instagram messages of the YSL and all of that bullshit, but that's what they really have. They let out the shooters.
But what's the Instagram messages saying? I mean, I've seen YSL
hashtag YSL, yeah, hashtag YSL with fake emoji, shit like that. Like merch, all of that shit, you know. But
yeah, well, I mean that's it's. So why hasn't the DA moved to try to? Have they even offered this man a deal?
This is what I think. I think that the DA. Listen, I think that the DA is trying to cover up for the DA. I think they've opened up the Fulton County.
Somebody just hit me. They said they got thugs saying y'all ain't them niggas yet. Y'all getting soft. Is that on the record?
Yeah, but the problem with that is out of context. It doesn't really have basis, because if you don't say
he didn't identify who he
right, you don't say a name, it doesn't really matter, because he doesn't. That by itself, that's it. That's all they got. Remember, they don't even have Thug at the Texaco.
Can you see the witness list or no? Can y'all see the witness list?
You can't see it.
But
it gets leaked from time to time. But
I do think they came with their strongest witnesses first, thinking they was gonna cooperate. I think Woody and what's his nigga Moontunga, whatever his name is, and I think they set the precedence to everybody that comes after them. I don't think they finna get nobody to cooperate 100%, bro.
When you got a 60-year-old lady who literally got shot telling you she don't remember nothing because she was about to have her a drink, I don't think you are going to have no witnesses testify.
I don't want them to give him a mistrial, though. I'd definitely like to go to the box. Because if they find him not guilty, they can't recharge it.
True. Now, this is my position. I believe that, okay, if there won't be a mistrial, the judge or whoever does it won't be giving it a mistrial. I believe that it's going to get dismissed with prejudice.
Nah, he said the Fed's gonna pick it up. No, I think the Fed's gonna charge him with those things that haven't been charged. I don't think the Fed's gonna touch the RICO
Well,
at all.
right. So whoever's saying that to you, true indeed, it probably will become a federal thing because of the federal stuff that's set aside. But this specific case, I feel like it's going to be, um, if it gets dismissed, it'll be dismissed with prejudice, or the appeals court is going to throw it out. But for sure, this RICO that and this poorly is being poorly tried. I feel like the appeals court or the whoever does it is going to investigate Fulton County. They just opened themselves up for like some kind of internal investigation because they're crooked.
And I agree with Sunshine, and my basis for that is the fact that the feds was in those interrogation rooms, Wack. There was an ATF agent in those interrogation rooms with Woody and Little D and Moontook. They already told, so therefore we're gonna put that to the side. The feds been sitting on this for 9 years. They already had their witnesses. They already had their snitches. What are they waiting on? This shit is mess. They ain't touching this shit. The dudes that they could charge, they already charged, and they left this shit, in my opinion. But I ain't nobody. Hey, what do I know?
I know this. Thug come home on this shit, he need to leave Atlanta, nigga.
Looking at the timeline, looking at it all, he been got away from them dudes. Ain't no
No, I'm
evidence
saying
he was
no, he
coming
need
home
to
back
leave
there.
Atlanta, bro.
I know exactly what you're saying, 1000%. But
You got to leave Atlanta, man. Go to Florida. He don't even need to be in LA because he done got caught up out here. Probably need to go to Florida, bro.
you said something that really hit me the other day when you said that he know the truth, because it came out the other day that the prosecution was saying, was it not true that you said that they was all stealing from him too, from his condos, right? So it's like when you hear shit like that, Whack, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a cat that got, you know what I'm saying? A lot. Like, how do you feel about some shit like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, the homies just raiding your shit, stealing your shit. Like, come on.
You got to remember, bro, like, when you got a bunch of people around you, you can't feed them all. You'll go broke. So then they'll try to feed off you anyway. A lot of them cats got to learn the hard way. Cats like Kevin Gates. How many around Kevin Gates?
Don't see none.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's why you don't have them
Every time.
problems.
Thank you. Yeah.
First thing you need to do is get the ladder.
Because hearing that and niggas really did tell on him, and knowing that niggas is coming in your crib and stealing from in your crib, like, nah, bro. Like, niggas got no respect. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
Damn. He didn't put on weight. That nigga done got bigger.
It might fit when you allow a nigga in your house and he steals some shit from you, from your crib. Like, that shit to me just hit different, you know what I mean? Like, I already know why you don't let nobody in your crib. I already know.
Nah.
I already know, so imagine the nigga that you
I
let in
don't
your
know,
crib
man.
steal shit. Nah.
What's the projection of the 80 witnesses?
So
Bro,
they gotta get through these snitches left, then they got a couple detectives left, they got some of those CSI people left. Then after that, we don't have a clue.
Well, they're gonna spend part of this week coming up when they come back to court going over the witness list. Basically, the judge, she seems to be getting annoyed by the length of time that it's taken for the DA to get through witnesses, because what she'll say is, oh, this witness is going to take about 4 hours, but then that witness literally takes 3 days. You know what I mean? So they're going to be looking at that list. I don't know if they'll have the cameras in court when they're going over everything this week, Prince. Will they be in, will the cameras be on?
They will be.
Okay.
Quick update too. So what's happening right now, Whacking the whole there's been a lot of prosecutorial misconduct, like complaints against Miss Love. I'm not too sure if these have any weight if they don't come from like people that she's actually involved in the case with. But as of right now, in terms of the lower work, there's been a lot of content sent out against her. You know how sometimes against a business you can file like a BBB complaint? Well, against lawyers you can make like an actual bar complaint. So I guess that's going out now where in terms of doxing, like she's getting doxed in terms of people just filing complaint after complaint after complaint after complaint against her. So I'm not sure if that is going to go anywhere or not, but this shit is making national news at this point for the corruption and everything. Because at this point, it's how many mistrials, there's so much content on how many mistrials in a row before you grant one, right? And like you said, if you want to take it to the box and you're not getting a fair trial, this is supposed to be a mistrial with prejudice and we're done with this shit.
But Prince, did y'all cover about what the judge said about the state and their attendant on the overall? What it seems like about how they planning and trying to get a mistrial, and the judge said that even though she feels like that's not it, but on the outside looking in, that looks like they're playing, and she's not going for it because they're so inept in their case, they're putting their case together day by day and don't have a plan, or they just bullshit lawyers.
So and to her point though, she's basically said like she doesn't believe that they're goading. Remember, goading is the same as with prejudice. That means that they know they're losing and they just tank the shit. Like they put all these witnesses on knowing they're not going to cooperate to have this reaction, right? To force a mistrial. If the judge think that that's happened, that's the same as prosecutorial misconduct. They can't refile. So what the judge did say, Lavish, and let me know if I'm wrong, she said if she think that's going on, they can't refile anyway. So she doesn't think it's going on. She thinks they think they're winning. But what she did say is that she will entertain the prosecutorial misconduct if this continues.
Yeah, and won't allow them to refile. That's what I was. I mean, it wasn't the last. I think it wasn't the last day in court, but the day before, when she had admonished Love and told her how. You remember how bad that they were putting their case on, and she said, "I don't know if you guys feel like you're winning or not, but."
He says, I don't know if you're incompetent or you're just bad. This is just bad lawyering.
I would hope y'all just bad lawyers.
This is bad lawyering.
Being competent and it seems like y'all trying to play for a mistrial because y'all losing, but I wouldn't think y'all losing because y'all might think y'all winning. Like she said, like
to play devil's advocate though, she kind of does that and still rules for a deny for the mistrial.
She rules for them all the time, but
it doesn't matter.
In the same vein, another thing that they do, and I talked to homegirl too, so she wanted to check, but on another, I'll talk to you in the back end about that. But what I noticed about he should do the same thing about with Glanville. Mm-hmm. He'll pull a ruling out, and then if it's an adverse ruling to the state, she's going to keep pressing. Like, yo, this is what I need. Why are you giving me that ruling? And she like badgers them and wears them down, and so they flip the ruling. And I've only seen it like once or twice that the defense like brought it up. So the fact that they brought it up and put it on record that you got judges ruling against the state, but then turning around after 2 to 3 minutes. I mean, one judge, she just kept going, and Glanville was like, "Yo, you gotta chill." And then she just kept going on after that. And he's like, "Yo, you gotta sit down." She kept going. He's like, "I'm gonna give you 30 more seconds." And she kept pressing and not respecting the ruling that they putting on. They making this whole thing look bad and don't give her like every prosecutorial misconduct is riddled all through this case.
They hit that detective file in that whole case drop and labeled it something else, right? And then stated the last 3 months that they have no clue where the file was at.
Yeah, nobody knew where it was, and
no one knew where it was. We can't locate it.
Yeah, only got the copy.
But then she testified that they went to the APD and got out of the front cabinet. And remember, it's stamped copy. So
say copy.
If you work in the government, you know that happens. You can't just take an original file. It's gonna say copy when they stamp it and print it and give it to you. So someone had to actually do that. There's a log of someone doing that. So I don't know what they're doing and not understanding. Like, they get away with this shit.
But then remember, she said they were Love was asserting that it was Gaither's paperwork, and then when they say like, all right, was this Gaither's paperwork? And like, I don't know. I need to go ask her. And then she doesn't know whose paperwork it is. It just has a bunch of handwriting, and nobody can confirm. And that's when they took the recess. So right then and there, like I mean, and then with that bullshit with her not wanting to be on camera and all the extra stupid shit, like they're really putting themselves in a way. They're making themselves look stupid as shit.
Here's the dumbest question of all, Lavish. We have to look this shit up, have rooms, talk to people, talk to lawyers, grab 18 hours of content to figure this shit out. The jurors can't do none of that shit, though, Lavish. They can't look at no content, nothing on the internet. That's it. So how
I'm
they
right
figuring this shit
about
out?
that.
How they figuring this shit out?
Yeah, they can't.
They can't look at nothing.
They
And then
can't.
when all the shit, when everything going on with the shit show, they ain't seeing what we seeing.
The
And
judge asked them like 2 days ago. They asked him, "Hey, did you even understand what that video?" Because they're playing interrogation videos, and she said, "Hey, did you guys even understand what was said?" Half of them nodded yes. The other half shook their head no. They don't know what the fuck on. They're sleeping in there, literally sleeping in that shit. You know, not to laugh about it, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's there's no way he's getting a fair trial anyway. There was a sleeping.
you're not getting a fair trial when they refer to you. I mean, everybody know he's Young Thug, but they literally refer to them by their nicknames. Like they don't have no names.
His name is Thug or Slime. His name is Jeffrey Williams.
They don't call him that. His name
How
is
is that
Young
not
Thug.
prejudicial to the fence, Wack, if you're gonna call me Thug the whole time? What the fun? And you getting away with that? Call me my name.
So how much longer you think it's gonna be to the judge? Like, look, no more witness. I mean, can a judge actually do that?
Yes,
Just
she
say no.
can.
That's where she was at with it.
Yes, she can.
Then she said they're going to entertain the time restriction on the witnesses when they come back next week. And then that's what Love was pissed about that. Like, well, what am I going to get 20 hour and I get 10 minutes and they don't have no time restriction.
So the judge can do it, but she has to be very careful.
She was like, is it going to be the same for the defense?
Yeah, then you got to figure out, because that witness list, they change that witness list every day.
They added 20 more people to this shit. Detective Gaither has testified already. She testified for the second time.
Yeah, and then they'll bring her. She's open to bring her back. Then I didn't know until the conversation I had today that when they bring people back, they won't even. It might not be on the list. They just pop right back up, not based on any time structure. They letting Gaither rock out based on her schedule.
Right, and it's because she's already deposed. She can testify at any time.
But they like, okay, say if they got a list on Tuesday that they want Gaither, and they call Gaither, and Gaither like, when I can't do it till Thursday. The same way they put the press on the convicts or felons or whatever, they allowed. No, all right, you got 2 days. I'll bring you in 2 days from now. So now, if you presenting on a Monday or Tuesday that you got Gaither coming in, you could be, as an attorney, you sitting there you got your little strategy ready for cross, and then pop up and you got 2 or 3 other witnesses that you don't even think that's coming.
Well, who do they have left? Let's talk about it. They got Affinity's gone. That guy's gone. The Hertz Reynolds gone. There's no one to testify. The eyewitness is gone from the barbershop. He was a fraud. They only have the snitches. 3 of them. They have 1 left, pretty much. Maybe 2, if we count.
I mean, they got left. They got 80 people on the list left.
No, not the snitches though. Not the co-conspirators though. That's it. They got the fluffy ones, right? They got like the fucking the CID dudes, the crime scene people, right? They don't have like the actual.
So when are they anticipating this shit being like? When is the judge anticipating this shit being like? What they 80 witnesses a lot of? Would it look like they averaging damn near 5 days per witness?
They cut it down from like 170, 200 to 80.
Bro, 80 more witnesses, bro. Even at 2 days of witness. That's 160 days, bro.
And that's
damn near 6-7 months.
They're saying 9 months. They're saying like 7 to 9 months. What?
Yeah, because you got to factor in weekends and holidays, and Nigga, that's what we
Shit,
in. What we in?
holidays. We coming up on
November, December,
on
January,
Christmas,
February, March,
man.
April, May, June, July. That's like July next year.
When you think of November, when the court's going to close damn near in the middle of November, come back in December,
That's
and
what I'm
close again in
saying.
the
You
middle of
talking
December.
about July, August next year, my nigga. Like,
The problem is Wack at the end, they're gonna start calling all of these bullshit witnesses that they didn't think they were gonna call, quote unquote, that they just feel like throwing out there just for some bullshit because they're losing. Like to have a list that large, and at this point you're halfway through, right? And you haven't presented one piece of direct evidence yet. It's all just been hearsay and circumstantial. What are we doing?
Here, there's not even just hearsay and circumstance. I mean, you still bringing up all the same cases that already been tried. You
That's
ain't
what I told
linking.
Wack. Yeah, these cases have been tried already.
You ain't linked.
They
Really,
just
none
they
of
just
them to
added
Cub.
them. They just added them, Pico. They already been tried. The shooters have all been tried already. The niggas that did it are all out right now. They have immunity deals, y'all. The niggas that pulled the trigger have immunity deals. They just testified. You just heard them. You heard them all. Just one left.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
Now, the addition of 80 new witnesses in the Young Thug trial reflects the ongoing complexity of the case. Now, as Thug faces RICO charges, the introduction of this large number of witnesses could significantly impact the trial's duration and strategy. The prosecution has been building a robust case, which includes accusation of crimes such as murder, armed robbery, drug distribution, and more, all tied to the alleged YSL gang activities. Now, these new witnesses could provide further evidence or testimony that might influence the jury's perception of Young Thug's role in YSL. With such a large pool of witnesses, it could extend the trial timeline even more, which has already been lengthy due to legal challenges, jury selection issues, and the number of defendants involved. The development also puts more pressure on Young Thug's defense team to address the new testimonies and adapt their defense strategy accordingly. Let me know what you guys think about this content in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always up to date when I drop fresh, new content. Subscribe to the media team, that exclusive Wack 100 content. As always, I certainly appreciate y'all checking out Clubhouse TV, and I'll see y'all on the next drop. I'm out, y'all. Peace.